Hello out there, we're on the air, it's hockey night tonight. Tension grows, the whistle blows, and the puck goes down the ice. The goalie jumps and the players bump and the fans all go insane. Someone roars, Bobby scores at the good old hockey game. Oh, the good old hockey game is the best game you can name. And the best game you can name is the good old hockey game. Oh, the good old hockey game is the best game you can name. And the best game you can name is the good old hockey game.
Hello out there, we're on the air. It's the Hockey Happy Hour. Wade Gordon here from our Hamilton, Ontario studios, bringing you play-by-play for this, a pivotal Game 4. The game broadcast from Red Deer, Alberta. Philippe Petlanier in the net for the Chicoutimi Fur Brigade as they do battle and try to put away in 4 games the home side, Red Deer, who are down 3 games to nothing in this series. We've had 1 game for today that has prevented a clinch, and almost immediately right to the net, Steve Baloney. But he is stopped, and here come the Red Deer. Can they stave off elimination? Quintal's shot is right at the stick of Petlanier. Trapped in the corner, he gets it back. Holoby, Minchensky all alone, and he gets a shot that's blocked as well, and Killian Plant gets it out of the zone. Takes it by himself. He's got perhaps some help if he can find it. Thantheedle looking for Goguet. Goguet couldn't get the shot off. Esebesi to Plant. He scores! Well, if that is a sign of things to come, then perhaps we'll know in about 60 minutes of hockey the first of 2 finalists who will play for the CSPHLC Championship. And Chicoutimi Fur Brigade get the best start they could ask for. Killian Plant with the goal. Actually his second of the playoffs. And Dennis Devino right back from Red Deer, but he was all by himself around 3 Fur Brigade sweaters. And he was lucky to even have gotten the puck somewhere close to the net when he was that outnumbered. Esebesi's shot is parried away by Steve Pucksag, who was pulled at the end of the second period for Gordrick Rouleau in the last game. Here's Lanko's shot, and Pucksang will hang on to it again. Chicoutimi Fur Brigade have put away 9, 7, and 8 goals in each of the first 3 games. They've got 1 already today. Less than 5 minutes into this game, face-off ends up being won by the Red Deer. Rex Dillasoo happily takes it all the way out past center ice, and chasing it down is Lidenstone. He's got help again from Dillasoo, but Bruce Presslane ends up taking it back up the ice. He hangs on to it himself, gets a shot off a skate of Pucksang, and back down comes Lidenstone again. Takes it himself. Petlanier smothers it. You know, I question that decision. I think Lidenstone may have had another option there. Perhaps I thought it was Lalibert. Perhaps it was Duncan LaChance. Not entirely certain. But LaChance, Craig Cramler, and Emmanuel Perrault coming onto the ice for the Red Deer. Attempt to clear it out. by Chicoutimi, and it ends up staying with them. Perrault, and fanning on it is LaChance, yeah. Here's Craig Cramler, gets harried. Harvenier keeps it. Perrault keeps it in play. Perrault, shot right at the net, right at Petlanier's midsection. Probably got the blocker up to it to get in the way. Perrault steals it back again from neutral zone, and Petlanier will sit on it yet again. This is a better stretch of action from the Red Deer, responding to that first goal yet again. For a team that was second, led the league in scoring all season long in the regular season. They have been troubling in this series. They have yet to touch their average in any of the games. They averaged 4.5 goals per game. The closest they came to was 4 goals in a 7-4 losing effort in Game 2. And that's the thing. Aside from Game 3, they've been in these games for 2 periods. It's just the third period it all falls apart. Of course, it didn't in Game 3, so the Chicoutimi Fur Brigade may have figured out what they could do a little bit sooner. Red Deer now have to react. This is Ken Redethito. Shelich shot. Puksang is right there to meet it. Steve Minchensky, Rafmex, Boucher, and Minchensky back up the ice. Looking for his line mates. He'll dump it back down. And head to the bench. Here's Stefan Boucher. Feeds it back up. Quintal has Minchensky in the center. Quintal takes it himself. Pushed away by Petlanier, and Quintal lays in a nice hit onto Goguette in the corner. This is Filian Plant. That is the first goal of the game. Linson's shot, and Puksang is sprawled out in his crease, but it ends up going wide. Linson again trying to find Plant. Linson feeds it back up to the point for Theodel. Theodel feeds it over to Esevesi. His shot fanned on it. It goes wide. Here's Linson again. He is everywhere on this ice at the moment. Esevesi trying to find him, and he just couldn't. Linson keeps it into Plant. Esevesi, good stretch for the Fur Brigade, and Plant scores! You could feel the air let out of this arena when that puck went in the net. Red Deer fans are just, they have to be wondering, how can this keep happening? Filian Plant finds the back of the net yet again today. He's now got 3 goals in the playoffs. He had 9 goals all regular season. And the Fur Brigade, well, they're just going to keep firing on all cylinders. They want to get their reps in. They want to show. Baloney scored right off the face-off, and it's 3-0. This might get ugly, but if you are a fan in Quebec, in Saguenay, for the team known as the Fur Brigade, then you are already ready to punch your ticket. And you're already getting ready for some championship hockey in the coming days. The sweep is still the first period, but the way this game has been going, unless the Red Deer can change things drastically, well, the booms might be coming out for the Chicoutimi Fur Brigade. Manuel Perrault keeps that one back in the neutral zone. Baloney, the goal scorer, finds Tousignes. Pierre Tousignes looking to center, and he takes it himself off the pad of Puksang. Romain Lalibert feeds it back out to Craig Cramler. Cramler has some help from Perrault. Perrault takes a deflection off the skate of Petlanier. And there's Lanko. Off to Tusinas. Go to the zone. Here's Patrick Linson. He's been everywhere on the ice except for on the score sheet, really. He's really surprising to see. He's got 4 assists already, not counting today's, in the playoffs, and yet to find the back of the net. Shot that goes wide. Pelanier is down on his knees. He's going to be getting back up in just a second. Pouple, yep, has it. Esavesi. And Linson had 13 regular season goals. And second line, Presslane hits the post. Tries to feed it to Linson, and he can't. Puksang will hang on to it and get rid of it. Oh, I said he was going to hang on to it. He'll put a glove on it and slide it out to Larakamex. Under a minute to go here in the first period. It looks like an awful lot like game number 3, with the Fur Brigade taking a 3-0 lead. Here come the Red Deer yet again. Lalibert has it taken away, and it's going to be a penalty to end the first period. Alex Kogelby is going to head to the box. Interference the call. 7 seconds to go in the game in the first period. The second period will start with the Red Deer having to kill the remainder of this penalty. Face-off is won. Leclerc puts it right at the skate and pads of Puksang. It's cleared out for the first 7 seconds of that power play. But the Red Deer are looking a bit lost. The fans stunned, I would say silence. They're still making noise. They're still trying to rally their team on. But there is just stunned looks in this crowd of how could this keep happening. We've got the second period for you in just a few moments. This is the CSPHLC playoffs. Game 4 between Chicoutimi and Red Deer. Back with you for the second period of this game. The puck will drop. Chicoutimi will be on the power play. And all alone with Puksang to beat his Linson, and a big save by Puksang. But here come the Fur Brigade, still on the power play with a minute to go. Rick Lace will let it hug the boards and get it all the way down behind Petlanier's net. Puksang again has to come up big, and Boucher this time lifts it all the way up and down the ice. And that will kill the penalty for the Red Deer. Red Deer, even strength yet again. Big hit in. And Lalibert able to intercept that. It was laid in on Van Thiedel. Here's Alex Kogelby, takes a hit. Down in the corner, we can't really see. That was Dennis DeBevino. And that one here is Leclerc. Yves Leclerc, and he cannot get much further than a body in red. And back up the ice come the Red Deer. Red Deer, Rex Dilliso trying to fight it in, finds Lidenstone. He goes right at the chest protector of Petlanier. A second chance by Bevino, and Petlanier will stop it for a faceoff. Sometimes a goaltender just gets hot, and Philippe Petlanier, who was ranked the lowest of the 4 goaltenders in the playoffs. I mean, that still made 5th out of 16. That's still 5th overall in goals against average. But nonetheless, the lowest ranked goaltender, and you could argue that he is playing the best of any goaltender on any of these 4 teams at the moment. With Froskins over to Louis Quintal. Minchensky loses it, gets it back, crosses the blue line, has help from Kogelby, and he'll need it because he just took a hit and slid down. But almost in tandem, so did his teammate Louis Quintal. On the back foot now are the Red Deer. Carbon's going to take it himself and puts it right at the pad of Steve Pucksang. Tusinis is held up, and Quintal able to squirt it away and comes up the ice. Here's Kogelby. He's got help from Ed Konovac. Quintal holds it, tries to put it on net, but I think it hits. I think he hit one of his own players in the back with that shot, or just the wrister. Puck squirted around backhand. Duryea is there to stop it. Craig Cramler trying to feed it around back to Kogelby, and up the ice they come again. This is the Red Deer, and it's lost at center ice. Paul Coutier has it, and Cramler up to Kogelby, and it's again just a back and forth, just neutralized here at the point. There's Lanko trying for it, 2-line pass up to Tusinis. Tusinis has help from Coutier. He can't get the shot off, and it's Boucher. Bring it back up the ice. Here's Bob Lidenstone trying to feed it to a teammate. Cannot do it, and it's a scrum for the puck. Coutier recovers back behind his own net, and up to Glenn Goggett. Eric Harvenier collects it and regroups the team. Here's Rex Dilliso taken down by Lanko. Bevino again, and shot and score! Bob Lidenstone puts the Red Deer on the board. Lidenstone's second goal of the playoffs, his 3rd point. And the sound of relief has washed over this Red Deer crowd. Yeah, then go ahead and celebrate it. They have to believe at this point that the momentum can shift. And the big thing here, as they've seen in the past, is not to give up an immediate goal. Chicoutimi concedes a goal in this sort of case, then marches right back down the ice and scores and gets the deficit back to what it was. They need to lock down their defense at this point. Not get careless. Pouffelet over to Leclerc. Back to the point for Preslin. Goggett trying to find Leclerc. If they got it clean, it might have been in. Plant yet again. Linson, shot is wide, and Rick Lace will take it back up ice. Kof to lock. That is the kind of pressure they need to withstand. Lace trying to go again. He gets dispossessed clean. The Rockmans wasn't there to feed it in. And Lace staying on that forecheck. Ends up laying in 2 hits until Benoit Pouffelet has to get it back. There's Linson up to Alvino, 2-on-2. Help coming from DeLocke, and Pucksang gloves it and stops the play with 6:31 to go in the second period. That is the kind of pressure the Red Deer have crumbled under in the past. They get a goal, they start to feel like the momentum can shift. Chicoutimi turn up the engines, and they just go guns a-blazing at the net to try to get that goal back. And Esavesi with a big interception after the hit. But good intervention. And Froskins chases it down. Finds Lalibert. Over to DeBevino. He might have help. Shot! And big deflection off the blocker of Petlanier. This is much better from the Red Deer. DeBevino takes it back into the neutral zone. Dillisu has help from Lidenstone again, goal scorer for the Red Deer. And he gives it away to Than Theodle. Here comes Theodle. Takes a big hit. And Minchensky is there to clean up the act. Minchensky taking it back behind his own net. Lidenstone trying to recover. Dillasu, and there's a penalty about to be called on the Chicoutimi for Brigade. Dillasu scores! Well, never mind that. The Red Deer are within one. Rex Dillasu on the wrister. He cleans it up from Minchensky and just goes top shelf. His first playoff goal. They're really starting to believe yet again. Are the Red Deer. They are really just starting to make some noise. Patrick Lanko coming back up again. We cannot forget Chicoutimi, and they score! Well, it's exactly like we said the last time that Red Deer had a goal. Chicoutimi are going to come right back at you and put something in there. They withstood the first one. Not that time. We're back up to 4-2. Peter Carban. His third goal of the playoffs, his first today. The assists go to Lanko and Key, each getting assist number 3 of the playoffs for themselves. And it's back to a 2-goal lead for the Chicoutimi Brigade. Here's Kogelby, puts it right on the chest protector of Philippe Petlanier. Back up the ice, it's Toussignes, looking for some help. He's got Baloney there if he needs it. He takes it himself. Puksang hangs onto it. 1:24 to go, and that will stop the clock. Puksang has already allowed 4 goals today. He's having a very unlike himself playoff. Although that's almost unfair to say to the firepower of the Chicoutimi Brigade. And they score again! Off the face-off, the Chicoutimi Brigade, Fillion Plant, yet again. The wrister, the one-timer, Puksang had no chance. Beautiful lift on that shot, gets over the glove, and it's 5-2. That is a hat trick for Fillion Plant. 4 goals this playoff, 3 in this game, and they try to come back right down and do it yet again. Here's Craig Cramler, and Red Deer just trying to get a breath with 25 seconds to go in the second period. Manuel Perrault is poking away at that to try to get the puck back into possession, and offside is the call with 5.6 to go. There is not a lot to be thinking positively on behalf of if you are a Red Deer fan. You've allowed 5 goals. And Leclerc with a shot at the end of the period. And that is a statement that they are not going to let up. They want to make sure this game is dead and buried. They got 20 more minutes to do it. For the Red Deer, their season could be 20 minutes away from being over. We're at the end of 2. 5-2 is the score. Chicoutimi lead the Red Deer in a win or go home game for the trailing side. We'll be back with the third period in just a moment. Red Deer, Alberta is buzzing. They know that they need a gigantic third period from their beloved Red Deer. They're down by 3 in the game. They are down 3-0 in the series with the Chicoutimi Fur Brigade. Connevac tries to put the first shot of the period. On net, it goes just wide, but Petlanier will sit on it. 18:53 the clock. The enemy of every player in a red sweater, every fan supporting that team. For the Chicoutimi Fur Brigade, Minchensky wins the faceoff, takes it himself. Can't get the shot off, tries to find. That was Kogelby. And back up the ice comes Thiedel. And Thiedel tries to put it on net. And down goes Puksang on top of the puck. 18:02 to go. So the Chicoutimi Fur Brigade with a win. They will await Game 5 between the Chilliwack Colonels and the Oshawa Teeth. They will have to play, at the very least, one game less than the team they will face in the finals, should they conclude this game and win the series. Here comes Rex Dillasoo, tries to put it on net, blocked by Petlanier, and Dillasoo takes a big hit and falls to the ice. Essebesi grabs it from Alvino, and Essebesi back up the ice for Chicoutimi. Essebesi trying to fight Alvino, tries to slide it in. Oh, right there was Linson with the rebound, and Puksang is all over the place where he needs to be. But the Red Deer are just not getting the puck out of the zone. They do finally after another attempt, and DeBevino has the numbers. He's got Duryea. Duryea's going to take it himself, puts it wide. Livingstone right there where he needs to be. Off again, Dillasoo loses it to Thiedel. That was the start of a really good attack, I think, and the defensive intervention from the Chicoutimi Fur Brigade, Than Thiedel. And what can you say about him? Here's Duncan LaChance. Takes another hit from who else? Than Thiedel. Essebesi moving it up again. Puts it back to center ice and back into Red Deer. Is LaChance all by himself? Oh, big save by Petlanier, and the puck goes skyward and behind the net. Petlanier still on guard. Maloney trying to get it out. He ends up succeeding after a 2-on-2 scrum. Essebesi has it back to Thiedel. 2-line pass to Susinyas. Not by himself, but Maloney almost took it off the Connevac stick right in front of his own goal. Here's Perrault yet again. 12-20 left in the game. 3 goals still needed to force some sort of overtime, or at least to provide a little bit of life for the Red Deer. Kogelby to Quintal. He's got Minchensky center. Minchensky's shot is blocked by Lanko. He's going to feel that one in the morning. Froskins to Minchensky. Lalibert shot from distance. It's blocked by Petlanier. There's Than Thiedel yet again. Takes it all the way across ice. Into Leclerc. Leclerc holds it. He's got some options. He tries to take it himself and ends up falling over. There's Quintal again. Minchensky is there with support. Just taken right off of Benoit Poupoulet. Grabbed that right, almost right out from under Philippe Petlanier and took it way up the ice. And that is the kind of awareness and unusual talent we haven't come to expect from these teams. We're usually expecting sloppy play and lots of fights, but we're seeing these teams can actually play some hockey when they have to. And Philippe Petlanier has just been outstanding this entire playoff series so far. On average, 3 goals allowed per game. He's under that today, only 2. Shot is deflected by from Kolf Delac, and back come the Fur Brigade. Just over 8 minutes to go left in the third period. The Red Deer, Stefan Boucher. Someone's lost a stick. Can't quite see who in that jumble of bodies. Larockamex back up to Lace, and Lace is all by himself. He's going to dump it in for a line change. And Peter Carban over to Poufle, who takes a tumble, and Prestelin ultimately pushes it back up. Here's Ken ready. Tries to put it in, and there for the rebound was, I think that was Jack Key attempting. I see Linson on the ice as well. So I'm not sure if they made a line change. But Kevin Chalette. Oh, score! By himself. Takes it on. And the Red Deer are back in this again. Emmanuel Perrault. Gets another one back for the Red Deer. Red Deer. His third goal of the playoffs. And with that, he leads the team in scoring this playoff series. There's still hope. They still need 2. 5:54 left to go in this game, and back up the ice come the Red Deer. Red Deer, LaChance tries to put it on net. And coming clear with it is Linson. Linson crossing center ice. He's got help, and it's taken away from him right at the blue line by Perrault, the goal scorer. Perrault again, and it's pushed away from him. Back up the ice come the Fur Brigade. It's like that's Patrick Linson over to Ovino. Ovino puts a shot himself. He had help. He had an option in Esabesi, I believe. Rex Dillasou takes it cross ice. Rick Froskins, couple of bodies on the ice. That leaves a little bit more open space. Froskins can't do anything with it. Here comes Yves Leclerc again. Timing is hit. Oh, he gets past Lalibert. And Bob Livingstone pushes it back over to Rick Froskins. Froskins is held up against the board, so good forecheck again by Chicoutimi. Red Deer have no answer for this forecheck. 2:50 to go. It's 5-3. Livingstone puts it just wide. And Petlanier holds it, then gives it over to Ovino. He's all by himself up ice. He's got help from Leclerc. And Can Dourier is there in front of net to dispossess him. Quintal's shot is high, but standing up and trapping it in his glove is Philippe Petlanier. 1:48 to go. The Red Deer fans are getting desperate. Chensky to Dourier, Konovac, Kogelby. Red Deer have, in fact, won the faceoff. They have kept it in the zone. Kogelby looking maybe put the extra attacker on in just a few. There's 70 seconds left to go in this game and potentially in the season for the Red Deer. Red Deer. Big hit laid in by Can Dourier. And that is Kuchar. Dispossessed by Konovac. Back down the ice here is Quintal. Finds Minchensky. Oh, big, basically a clothesline on Minchensky. He just lays flat on his back on the ice. Pucksang is back at his net. Is back out over to the bench, so extra attacker is on. 31 seconds to go. Puck is out of the zone and pushed all the way down the ice by Peter Carbon. Retrieving it is Rick Froskins. And Domin Lalibert. Penalty coming against the Fur Brigade. Not much to do about that. And yeah, we're going to get an interference call from back before. Quintal couldn't get a shot on. And the touch up means that with 16.6 seconds, we get some 6-on-4 action for the Red Deer. Although with 16 seconds, it's asking quite a bit, I think.
Penalty to number 4.
Two-man advantage. Kogelby to Larockamex. Puts it on net. Petlanier will sit on it and hold for another face-off. 12.1 seconds. And the Red Deer, Red Bear, banging his drum. But the cheers are a bit more half-hearted at this point. Chicoutimi fans seconds away from being able to celebrate. That is probably going to do it. Flung all the way down the ice. Linson will chase it. And that will, in fact, do it for this series. the Chicoutimi Fur Brigade are going to the championship finals, the championship series. They will await the winner of the Oshawa and Chilliwack series as the ceremonial hockey handshakes are coming. Than Thetel being decided whether or not he wants to getting to decide if that's the trophy that will be awarded to the champions. He says, no, I think you can do something better than that. It's customary, the winning team in the semifinals will get to have a say whether they like the trophy that they've picked out. So I guess the winner of the Oshawa and Chilliwack series will have to do the same. Fans, that's going to be it for us. The Chicoutimi Fur Brigade have eliminated the Red Deer in 4 games. 5-3 the final score in this one. I'm Wade Gordon. We'll see you with Game 5. Let's do that hockey again some other time, eh? Good night.